Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I recently found out how to download the Fight Night Forever mod onto my PS3, which is jailbroken, by the way. Have to be clear about that. That's the only way I'm able to play this mod. It's kind of similar to the UFC Undisputed Forever mod. So, if you're like me, you're probably wondering when this mod came out. How do I play it if I'm on PS3? Because a lot of the tutorials that you saw on YouTube were really just for PC players. So I'm going to try to walk you through this, at least how I was able to do it from my end. So you're going to need a couple things. Obviously, you're going to need a jailbroken PlayStation 3. Um, if you don't have that, consider looking up a guide on how to do that. But you're going to need you're gonna need a flash drive that has a decent amount of space on it because you're gonna need to download some files here. So if you are part of the Undisputed Forever Discord, let me actually bring this over here. So if you are part of the Discord here, there is actually a subsection. If you go over to where it says Fight Night Forever, um, there is a Fight Night PlayStation 3 guide. So you can take you probably take a screenshot of this if you need to. I tried my best to follow these steps. But biggest thing is they do have a link on the Fight Night Forever links. You do need to go here. You need to download this Fight Night Forever. Now, once you actually have this downloaded, I'm actually gonna pull. Let me actually pull some things up to help you out step by step. Okay, so once you go to that link and you download this Fight Night Forever folder, you're gonna want to click on it, right? And we're gonna open to where it says RPCS3. So there are a couple things you're gonna want to take from this. I believe the first big thing you want to go where you see this games folder. Basically, you want to click on this where it says Fight Night Champion. You're gonna want to copy that, and you're gonna want to pretty much put that into the root of your flash drive. I already, I've already done this process, so you can see it here. But the other thing is you want to have this the BLES 01039. This is to help get the DLC. So in order to find that, when you go into here, open the RPCS3. I believe it's under Dev HD 0, I believe. And then it should be under this game folder. Yeah, so this is another thing you're going to want to copy and put it onto the root of your flash drive here. These are the two biggest things that you're going to need. But you're also going to need this Fight Night save data. And this one could also be found on the, I believe it's the Discord link. Let's see. Yeah. So if you're part of the Discord, it's actually under all these instructions. This is going to be like one of the final steps that we need to do in order to get this mod to run smoothly. But we'll get to that part in a second. Okay, so once you have those files downloaded and copied onto your flash drive, you're going to want to put that same flash drive into your PS3. So if you have multi-man, we're going to go right into here, and I'll show you exactly where you need to download all these files. It can be a bit of a lengthy process, but trust me, it's going to be well worth it once this mod begins to work. So we'll just wait for multi-man to boot up here. Obviously, I already had the Fight Night Forever downloaded, but basically, you want to scroll over all the way here to where it has the file manager. So we'll just click here, and once you have the PS3 root, basically what you want to do under your dev USB 0, You want to kind of go over here, hover to where it says the Fight Night Champion. So we're going to click here, and you're going to want to copy this, okay? So once you have it copied, kind of go to the top where it has the dots here. Then you're going to go into the dev HDD0, click there, and you're going to go into where it says games. And this is where you're going to paste that initial file. So in order to do that, you got to make sure that nothing else is selected. In my case, you just got to press circle, and that's where you're able to paste it. So once you do that, it could take a while. There are quite a few files that it has to download. If it asks you to overwrite anything, just say yes. And then after you do that, we're going to go back over to the dev USB. And this is where the other file comes in part. So kind of similar. You want to hover over this, select it, copy, and then believe when you're under HDD0 again, you want to go over to, I believe, where it's game, and this is where you want to paste it. So kind of similar. Make sure that nothing else is selected, right? Kind of hover down. This is where you can paste it. And once again, if it asks you to override anything, just hit accept. So after all that goes through, right, we can kind of exit out of here. Oops, there we go. Yeah, just completely exit out of there. And we're gonna run Fight Night Forever. Okay, so once you get here, your menu might look the same, but if you go into Fight Now, um, odds are that the character models and overalls, like you might have the character models, but the names might not match, and the overall ratings are probably going to be different. So this is another crucial part here. So this is where it gets a little weird, but bear with me here. Basically, you want to do a boxer share. You can kind of edit any boxer. Doesn't really matter. Um, in my case, I just went with Muhammad Ali since he's the first one here. So we're going to edit. And pretty much what you want to do is, doesn't really matter what it is. Just waiting for it to load. Pretty much just want to change any of these. In my case, I just switched the entrance smoke from no to yes. So basically, change any of these. This can stay the same, right? Just apply changes and continue. And then once it kind of saves, we're actually going to exit out of the game. So let me just kind of back out here. We're going to quit game. And this is kind of where the Fight Night Forever save data kind of comes in play here. So once we actually exit out back into the main menu here, I believe you want to go over to where it says save data utility. I believe it's this one. And basically, you should have a save file here for Fight Night Champion Boxers. So make sure that your flash drive is still plugged into your PlayStation 3. We're going to select this, right? And basically, I just push triangle to bring this menu up, by the way. You're going to copy this, and basically, it will ask you where you want to save it, and you're going to put this onto your USB device, okay? So after you do that, we're actually going to take that same flash drive, and we're going to plug it back into your PC. This is where it gets kind of weird. Okay, so now that you're back onto your PC, that save data that you just had is actually going to be this PS3 right here. So, what you want to do is where you have your Fight Night Forever save data, we're going to open that and we're going to copy this. So you can copy that. And basically, what you want to do is we're going to go back here, open this PS3 folder, and where it says save data, we're going to go over here and you're going to see that same folder. So basically, what you want to do is you're going to paste it and you're going to overwrite it. Okay. So after you do this, we're actually going to take the same flash drive and we're going to put it right back into our PlayStation 3. Bear with me, we're almost there. Okay, so now that we're back under PlayStation 3, right, we're gonna go over here and we go into our USB device, right? And we're going to basically copy this and it'll basically ask you if you want to overwrite a file. And when it asks you that, just say yes. It'll just kind of overwrite the initial save data, but it's going to ensure that all the character models have proper names and stats to go along with it. So once you do that, you're pretty much set. You can actually just, you know, you might have to go back into multi-man and launch Fight Night Forever again. But yeah, you should pretty much be set at that point. So just letting you guys know, they do have a video here that kind of walks you through kind of similar things to what I try to walk you through as well. So once again, if you are part of the Undisputed Forever Discord, there are links that kind of help to walk you through this. However, I am, if you're not a member of the Discord, I am going to try to leave links in the description um, for basically a Google Share Drive. So um, people that aren't part of the Discord can still have access to these files. So hopefully this was helpful. Um, Hopefully this answered any questions that you have. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.